Where's the music? I see one person in here. One person, one thumbs up. There we go. We got a couple coming in. Maybe I should have got some props. Looks like I'm clean shaven on my phone. Someone out there type something. Maybe my chat ain't working. No. The wife is there. So we got to jump on this bandwagon. Today I'm betting 75 million. 75 million. Hi, Shorty239. 75 million coin. Screen share. Screen share my other phone. Hide your face. Don't let nobody see you. $28 people in here. I'm just sitting in my computer. I mean, I've seen everybody doing questions and answers. I figure I might as well do a question and answer. Only my wife. She's texting me. So I'm sure you guys watched all them videos. The conspiracy. I got subscriber mode on, so you can't say nothing until you subscribe for 1 minute. Because really, I mean, new subscribers really don't know the channel, I guess. Jeannie said, this is not a good idea. Daily YouTube income. Big famous slots. I can show you my mug. The complaint department. I don't online gamble, Shorty. That's the thing. That's what I was showing on my phone. It's not. I just play that Cashman Casino. Not a sponsor. A Vegas Low Roller always says that. But it's just coin. I play it at work or on my breaks. Kind of when I'm bored sitting at home. But I did play McLuck. So this is yeah, it's like the Cashman Casino. But it's so I picked it because it's got the same games I play at the casino for the most part. Buffalo Gold Max Power. I play that like every day. But I don't watch other streamers play online. Except sometimes when Avalon plays. Sometimes I'll watch them, but I just watch Avalon for entertainment. But like I don't. Uh, Basically, I just listen. Um, so I got my account, my YouTube channel pulled up here. To all like my subscriptions. Um, like there's a few channels we always. I mean, like I always watch a few of them. Try to watch everybody, but that I'm subscribed to, but you really can't. You don't have enough time in the day to watch everything. Jeannie watches a lot more than I do. But I did watch, like, I don't really watch hand pay much, but I did watch his video. And, and my thing is, like, he says deception. And um, I think kind of YouTube's a deception. Um, oh my gosh. Wow. Look what I did. If you follow my channel, you're like, there went another 1,000. I'm not good at my thumbnails, but I sit and I kind of laugh at a lot of these thumbnails. Um, my biggest jackpot ever until the next one, and it's my biggest one ever. Clickbait. I don't know. I can't do it because I laugh. But I've been watching these drama videos. I've been kind of laughing at the drama videos because what does it matter? Who cares? I mean, hi, Valerie Alexander. Hi, Brooke. Welcome in. So, if you watch them, um, when I watch them on my phone, I ain't got no sound on. But if usually when we're at home, we watch on TV, so we can never comment unless I bring it up on my phone. Um, but like it ain't even just in the slot channel. I mean, all the clickbait's deception, if you ask me. But what's the difference? I mean, what's the difference? I understand like house money is money the casino give you, but you don't get to use it. I mean, you don't get to keep it. I don't know anybody that does it. But I mean, free play. Uh, I guess you get to keep it if you win, right? Uh, I mean, I get my $30 free play a week. Now, sometimes I get $75, $75 a week, depending on where you're at. I get $50 at MGM. I seen somebody said, "Oh, you get 20% of what you put in." I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't. So, I was told like for our casinos, like It's based on what? It's based on like how far you are from the casino, and also it's like how much you spend in a time period. So, I go live, say we go live for 4 hours and we lose $1,000 at every live. Um, so, but if you go in and spend $1,000 in like 15 minutes and then leave, you're going to get like more. I would get more like the following month. Hi, David Jessup. Yeah, I would get more like the following month for free play because it was like the time frame I spent the money. I don't know really how it works. That's just kind of what they were saying there. Um, I don't really care. I mean, uh, free play is nice when you win it. This one time at casino camp, we won 1,000 free play. Hi, SH Saheen 999. Yeah, we were there for a drawing, and you had to be on a machine in the high limit area. And at the time, there was not a lot of us, but they had a drawing might have been every half hour, and you won 1,000 free play, and we did that once. And that 1,000 went quick. So I just posted bandwagon, because I've seen everyone doing these questions and answers, and I thought, well, you know what? I can't go live at the casino because I gotta work. So I would just do it at home, and if someone had a question, I would answer it. But I think I pretty much answer. What do they say? We gotta be transparent. Hi, Matt S. Transparent. Wouldn't it be better just to be invisible? Brian Tank 11, welcome back to the big dogs. Lateria Queen, hello. Lateria Queen 7. Yeah, so I just looked up definition of transparent. Allowing light to pass through so objects behind you can be distinctly seen. So wouldn't it be better to be invisible? What? Huh? Oh, am I too low? Oh. How about that? They said sit up. I am sitting up. But no, I know. He says I'm slouching. They're saying open to public scrutiny of something dishonest or untrue, easy to perceive or detect. Matty Boy Gaming, hello. There ain't. I don't know. I understand what if you're playing for free and you don't get to keep the money and they change the payout for you. That's I mean, I wouldn't do it. Wait, for $1 million, I might. Now that depends on whether I sell Genie for a couple Bitcoin, or We could have had a live auction. I named it bandwagon because I think a lot of people try to jump on others' coattails. Yes, that's what I think. I think I said to Jeannie, I think that I just do my own thing. She says, wait, this is free. She says, I'm hiding upstairs. I'm not a fan of this live talking stuff. This didn't cost me anything. Grab me $1,000 and we'll just throw it in the trash can here. It's the same as we went to the casino. I usually don't do this. This is the first time I ever talked on Tomco slots. You can see my green screen back here. My green curtain. I used to be on Twitch like way back in like 2017. I was playing game. But then I quit in 2017. But it is Q&A if anybody wants to ask any questions. Yes, Brooke. Well, I mean, I like playing at all of them, but MGM, Brian says I got to sit up. MGM has a lot more of the new games. So the past couple lives, you know, we played Spooky Link, which we lose on. Well, I really shouldn't say we lose on. We lose on all of them, honestly. I'm a professional slot playing loser. That's funny. So she can't push me around today. Yes. Well, yeah. So, I mean, in reality, we use the MGM MasterCard, and so we put like everything on the MGM MasterCard to get the points. So last year we was platinum at MGM. So yeah, we get the Vegas offer. So I mean, like before, we'd always go on vacation, like at the beach, because we didn't play slots. Like I'm not like I hear these people say, "Oh, I've been gambling for 30 years, 20 years, 30 years." We haven't. We've been playing at the casino for 2 years now. That's it. I think my channel is about a year and a half old. I don't really have a timestamp on that because my actual YouTube account's like from I think 2017. So I know we did Seatown Slot Slam last year in June. Of course, we did Seatown Slot Slam this year, but last year at Seatown Slot Slam, last June, is when we kind of started live streaming. I had posted videos on YouTube, and we started live streaming at Seatown Slot Slam last year. Our very first live stream at MGM, we got picked for a drawing. We won $1,000 in lottery tickets. So that was our very first live stream. You ever had a hand pay? Yeah. We hit 2 grands. We hit a grand in Vegas and a grand at Thistledown. I think we've only had 1 hand pay this year, and it's August is almost over. So that's been bad. I'd probably pass out just walking to wherever you're gold panning. Josh says, what do you think of Brian's Tesla? I don't know. I haven't rode in it. It's slower than a Model S. 35.15 for gold. Tom's wife, what's your favorite machine? She's probably going to type in there Buffalo Link. So I've said before in my lives that it's like it's, to me, it's like a big arcade. Should I say expensive arcade? Well, back at, when I was a kid. Yeah, Buffalo Link. It cost a quarter to play at the arcade. Now you just swipe a credit card when you go to like an arcade. The last place we was at was like Circus. But that's what I think about the casino. Like I enjoy being there. I mean, as Jeannie says, it sucks losing $1,000 every time, kind of. But we don't really lose it like that, except when we're live. Lives are like money eaters, because I think you feel like you just sit there and constantly spin. So when we're not live, it seems like, well, I wouldn't say we win more, but we don't burn as much. Sometimes I'll be sitting on the machine and I'll hit the button and then I might be looking at, X or Facebook or just, playing on my phone while I'm spinning at the casino. Like, so I might spin once and then a minute later I hit that next spin and then, I make Jeannie go get some water. Yes, right, Matty boy. You take your time more. It's not just, because I'm not a fan of fast tapping. I mean, I don't. So I know, I understand you're just trying to get to a bonus. But like when people just sit there and fast tap, I don't enjoy watching it. Um, I guess even just spinning is the anticipation. We have never watched the dogs. We keep saying we're going to go do it. I like watching the horse races. I don't know how to bet horses. We pick a name. We just pick. So last time we went to the horse races, we just grabbed the book and then each race we each picked a horse. I do not like watching. I call it the chariot races. That's what's at MGM. I don't care to watch the chariots or the buggies, because they're already running. So all the horses are lined up in the buggies and they're following a truck, and then the truck moves and they're already off. I like watching them come out of the gate. Yeah, dog races down at Wheeling Downs. Hi, Barbara, playing slots. So the first time we went to the horse races was in Florida. I can't think of the name of the casino. I'd have to look it up. But we haven't watched horse races at Thistledown. Um, the thing is now, uh, like my buddy at work says, "Well, you're addicted to gambling," but I'm not really addicted to gambling. Uh, I'm more addicted to going live than gambling. Um, yes, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like being at the casino and I enjoy playing, but I think now it's more about going live. Because, like I said, I did this on Twitch. I played on Twitch. I played games on Twitch, uh, and I sucked at the game, but I kind of just had fun being live. People tell me how bad I sucked at playing games. Yep, that was it. Gulfstream Park. That's where that's the first time. Well, I think that's the first time I watched the horses. Uh, Jeannie used to work at Mountaineer when she was young. Um, Thanks, Brooke. We appreciate it. And then we went to Mountaineer. We went to Mountaineer and watched the horses. Yes, that's why I keep saying I need an assistant, Barbara. Uh, I don't edit. I don't edit the videos. Um, Man, I don't even want to build a thumbnail. Um, that's why all my thumbnails are generic, which is probably why I don't get no views. Because I don't have the, oh, wow, look what I got. Look what I got. Oh my gosh. I just did a reality video. I spent $120 and got nothing. Oh, so it should be like, oh my gosh. I have, so like, I still have like 500 videos to post, and they're all shorts basically. Like, but I have some where like, okay, so like I played checker flag and I got like 6 bonuses in a row because they're all time stamped on my phone. So like I've been skipping them videos because one day I'm going to put them all together and make like put 6 videos together, so I'll have like a 30-minute. Genie keep that's what yeah, that's what I laugh about on that's what I laugh about on when I look at the thumbnails. There's some that's like really bad. Because I have on my Tomco Slots account, I subscribe to like a lot of people, that even the people that we don't watch. I've never gambled online. Well, no, I have. I played McLuck like uh, for like 2 days for like $10. I didn't put no. I didn't buy nothing. I didn't pay for it, but I think it's boring. So like I think I said earlier, like the only person we really watched that plays online, which is Avalon Slots and uh, her brother. Uh, I don't know his channel name offhand, but we're watching that for Avalon, because they're entertaining. But like I think the games, like they play Chumba. To me, the games are boring. So that's why, like I said, I tried McLuck at home, and I just used a coin, and they gave you like 10 sweepstakes coins. But like I don't like any of the games. Like that's the thing. Like when we go to the casino, I'm always like, well, you're not going to see pinball because I think it's stupid. I don't play the 3 reels. I don't play the single line stuff. I don't play the old games because I don't want to play them. So I skip that. Um, exactly. Like Huff and Puff. Like, I love playing that. It takes all my money, but I could play it all day if I had unlimited bank account. I could. The spooky, well, I would say not Spooky Link, but Momo Mummy, the second one. I like playing. I like playing Spooky Link, but I haven't won on it yet at all. The Buffalo games. So the Buffalo games, I like. Well, we suck at them too. When people play stake and stuff. Yes. Yeah, Avalon Slot Pocket. I knew what it was. I have it. It's just. But we're watching that to watch Avalon. Because I don't know. I think Avalon's hilarious. I'm scrolling up. But I've seen, like, we watch a lot of, well, we used to watch a ton of Vegas Low Roller. But he's not really low roller anymore. But I seen he's doing online, but I don't watch that at all. Oh, so see, I didn't even know what steak was. Brian would know what they're doing on Twitch. So, yeah, Brooke, that is hard. So I tried to not, I don't know what to say. Like, I try to be sociable when I'm live. But yeah, bet more, bet this, switch denoms. It kind of gets old. Especially when you have a budget, and also you're trying to stay alive. I say that a lot in my live streams. So normally my budget is $1,000 for a live. So when that's gone, I'm done. Hi, Emerald Jackpots. Well, it's not really when it's gone. Well, it's pretty much when it's gone. The live stream's over. And then sometimes we'll play after the live. Not too much lately. Now it's been, we go live and then we go eat. So that's one of the things that gets to me. I'll see like $5,000 live stream on a thumbnail, and then you watch it, and well, they weren't even close to spending $5,000. They might have put $5,000 in a machine, but they spent like $1,000. Josh says, "What table game would you play if you had to pick one?" None of them. Go fish. I don't play table games ever. Emerald Jackpot's going to be in Cleveland the 3rd. The 3rd. What day is that? Wednesday. I'm going to be at the casino on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 5th, 6th, 7th. Well, that's the thing, Brooke. I remember when me and Jeannie used to go to the casino with $300 and we would be there for 12 hours for both of us. We didn't do lives. And $300 will last us all day long. I think that's why, like that last live we did when we did 20s into 50s. Now, if you just take away the big win we got on Buffalo of what, $500 or $600, when we play 20 into 50, we stop. So $20, we won a 50, and we cash it out, and then we have tickets. So we build tickets. When I put 100 in, then I spend 100 and I didn't get nothing out of it. Or even let's say we put 100 in and we double it up, and then I take it to the next machine. Now I put 200 in that machine, so I never end up getting a ticket. So then 3 hours later, because I would say that's our average live time, is probably 3 hours on $1,000. I mean, the one night we went 8 hours, you know. I remember the one, I think I made it in an hour and I spent $1,000. So I think, well, Jeannie says that all the time. I just get in that where I just, like the machine ain't hitting, and it's kind of like chasing that bonus on that machine instead of just getting up and leaving. I think that's another thing that makes us last longer. Like when we're not live, we're walking around more. When we're live, we usually go in the mornings more or very late at night when the casino's empty, so we get to pick our games. I don't know, Street Bike Jeppy. I don't know if I don't. We've only been playing for 2 years, so we don't really know before. I do think that playing the newer games, I agree with all the other big streamers. They're more volatile, so your money goes quicker if you don't get a bonus in the newer games. So Josh has any chance for bowling stream? Probably not on Tomco slots. That would be fun though. So, but yeah, I think that might be part of it. If you're, like I said, if you play pinball, I don't know. So if all you play is pinball, maybe you know that it used to hit good and now it don't hit at all. But like I tried pinball once and I'm like, this game is stupid. What's the other one? Top Dollar. Like, I'm not going to sit and play Top Dollar ever. I'm never going to sit and play it. But I've been told that you can win. You can, since they're less volatile, you have a good chance of, I don't know, breaking even maybe. I don't know. It don't matter because I'm not playing them games. Like when we go to Vegas, we go to some of the high limit rooms, and like they have nothing. Hi, Brittany Hudson. That I want to play. Like there'll be like one. It's like all old stuff. I'm like, well, all right. Well, I'm not playing none of these games. Half of them I've never even tried to play. Like there's a whole section at our MGM of the 3-reel, one line. There's like 3 or 4 rows there at MGM of them games. I don't know what they are, 777s or whatever. We just walk. That's all that is a place to walk through. But they're always full. People love it. But I remember Jeannie playing it once. I'm like, why are you playing this? My buddy likes playing a lot of them games. Pink Diamonds, he tried to get me to play. I mean, I played it with him. I think we both put $50 in, and we won. He won. But like Pink Diamond, we hardly, we're not going to sit down at it because I think it's about the flashing games, um, which is, I mean, Huff and Puff is one of them that I really like. Like I wasn't a fan of the original Mo Mummy. I hardly ever played it. Then we won a couple times, and we started playing it a few more online. And then when Momo Mummy came out, I'm like, yeah, I like this game, but it eats my money. Everything eats the money quick. And I've been trying to play lower, but I've never really been into spinning at $1. I don't like pennies. I don't like penny denom. Everybody's like, "Oh, play penny denom max bet." Well, I don't want to bet $5 and win the mini, even though she loves the mini. I don't want to bet $5 spins and get a mini. Because if I'm on, what is it on Dragon Link? The mini's what, $10. But then if on 10 cent 250, the mini is what? 10 cents is $100 mini. Yeah, I think it's 10, 20, 50, and 100. That's awesome, Street Bike. Pull tabs. That's I thought like so on like checkered flag 375 quarter denom. The mini's 175. I like playing the quarter denom, but I don't do it a lot on live because 375 bets go quick. Because that's what I won the grand on checkered flag was 375. But I was playing all the denoms when we did that. Like we had a bunch of bonuses on checkered flag before we got that grand on the same game. It was hitting. We were just playing. I'm like, well, I'll go to 375. And then boom, we got a huge hit. Usually I started at $1 denom, hit $5, maybe 1 or 2 spins, and then go to quarters, and then work my way down to pennies. And then when you're like $10, then you're betting 50 cents. That's how I used to always play. So, of course, everyone knows we watch Beer Belly Slots a lot. And he does really good on Buffalo. So I've been trying Buffalo a lot more. Because you can win big on low bets. I mean, I've seen everyone win big on low bets. If you get, Buffalo head. I mean, I know you can win big on low bets on all the games, but like I said, we haven't played it in anything in Indiana. We went to MGM at Michigan. That's the only place I've been in Michigan. Oh, Emerald Jackpot says, "What's the most you ever spent in 24 hours in a casino?" I scrolled up to make sure I didn't miss something. But Emerald Jackpot said, "How much the most you spent in 24 hours?" I don't know. This year, $1,000, $2,000. No, I would say probably more like 3. I think it Slots Fiesta. I think we spent 2,500 to one day and lost. That might have been day one. But then on day 2 of Slots Fiesta, I won it all back. So day 2 was really a good day. I only started tracking my money this year. Because last year we started our own business. which is Twisted Horns Entertainment. So you might have seen that on a few videos, Twisted Horns Entertainment. But so last year we started our own business, I guess entertainment business. And then when I went to the accountant, when I got an accountant, they're like, just track how much you spend at each casino, how much you go in with, how much you come out with. So I only started that like last September, of actually tracking what I went to the casino with and what I come out with. Now each day I would, each day when we went to the casino before we started going live, I still knew how much money I took. So we really don't go to the ATM or Mac, we call it Mac machine. We don't go to the Mac machine normally while we're there. So if I take $1,000 to the casino on my next live, that's what we're going to spend. Now, after saying that, so that's $1,000 on the live. But then, like, say we're at MGM, well, we might go to Thistledown, and so I'll be like, okay, we'll get $500 out for Thistledown. We'll go get the giveaway. We'll go get our free pots and pans. But like, you're never going to see me go live, spend $1,000, and then get another $1,000 out and go live, and then lose that, and then get another $1,000 out and lose that. My budget's set. My budget's set before we leave. So like when we go to Vegas, 4 days in Vegas, I take $6,000. I take $6,000 to Vegas, and we try to make that $1,500 a day. But we get a lot more free play in Vegas. So MGM has really good comps. I mean, you can look that up on the website. But the last time we went out, we got 500 free play. We got 600 airfare, which is free play. So that was what, $1,100 free play. So we pretty much spent that when we first got there, and got a couple nice hits at MGM. Because and so that adds to that. That's not counted in our 6,000. That's not counted in our money, but that's kind of what we spend. Now, like if we went to Michigan, we went to MGM in Michigan, at Detroit, and we only took $2,000 there. Tonka's wife sending me some money. That ain't a loan. That is a gift. That is not a loan. So we're talking about maybe going to Biloxi this December. It's because there's an MGM there, so we can get hotel stay there, because they have a small beach, but there's water and there's sand. So, but it's kind of tough to go on vacations when you can go to Vegas and stay in a room for free and have gambling money, or we can go to like Virginia Beach and spend $400 a night for a room with no casino to play. And I hate the sand. We're platinum at MGM. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Yeah, what do they say? Only spend what you can afford to spend. I don't care what you spend. It's your money. Everybody says gamble responsible. uh, I'm not telling anybody to gamble. If you're going to make a slot channel or a YouTube channel, don't pick gambling. It's too expensive. If you work a real job, don't pick gambling. If you got millions of dollars, do whatever you want. It's your money. My wife said it looks like I'm wearing underwear. I'm not wearing no underwear. I'm free balling it. That's a joke. Um, my wife's texting me. She's upstairs texting me downstairs. I'm downstairs at the computer. So yeah, platinum at MGM. We are K at. So I only get $50 free play a week at MGM, at our MGM in Ohio. Um, I get, well, I was getting $100 a week at Thistledown, and it's like $50 a week up at Cleveland. Um, and you know, we've never, you go on free play day, and click the you know, you get to click on the kiosk to win free play. I mean, we win like $5, $10. We had a good thing going at Thistledown there for a while before. When I was on day shift, we'd go on Thursdays, so I would spend my weekly free play, and on Thursdays you could do your phone free play, and I was getting like $25 or $35 extra. So I was going to Thistledown on Thursdays, basically getting like $140, $135, $140, which was kind of nice, because if you could get a hit on that at the beginning, or at the end, it would kind of help out trying to keep you alive. I'm just kind of rambling. I've been watching Casino Realness, SD Guy, lately. I've been watching Dirty Diana slots. We've been watching Johnny Slots. These are like our newest ones that we've just started watching. I mean, I've had everybody else that we've met, you know, Emerald Jackpots, Barbara, Shinobi, Avalon. So I like watching Life of a Gambler. I think he's funny. He kind of says what he wants, which I never watched SD Guy before. I haven't been watching him play slots. I've been watching like Casino Realness and Overtime, and I think he's hilarious. Jeannie watches PD Slots and Big Slaughter. I watch Big Slaughter. I don't really watch the lives like she watches the lives. I like watching Avalon Slots a lot. I'm scrolling down through my list here. I really liked watching Ivy Slots, but he's not doing it anymore or something. I never met him, but I thought he was kind of funny. I think so. You said you love Dirty Diana. She's definitely unfiltered. I don't think I'm filtered during my lives. I just I don't really talk about the other channels. I told Jeannie, you know, I don't think we really try to copy any of the other channels. But then I was thinking about that. I said, because we do sometimes we hit Shinobi tap. It don't work for us, but we try it. But that's one of the things I've been like. I want to do something for members only. Like, I want to do a giveaway, but I cannot figure out how to do it. Like, I don't want to copy other, like, I don't want to copy BD. Like, he's got the Wheel of Winnings. Like, I don't want to copy the other streamers because it's like, well, they already do it. So, there's, I can't think of his name. There's somebody with, like, I got to figure out somehow to do a giveaway. I have a whole room behind me full of everything we've got at the casino, pretty much ever, for the past 2 years that I can do giveaway stuff with. But I just ain't figured out how to do it yet. Maybe when I get my assistant. Christopher Huntington, do whatever works. More views. I know, but I'm kind of like, I'm not a follower. I'm not a copycat. Yes, I understand. Whatever works. The Mrs. BD Slots is 100% correct. Because we shipped bracelets, which I don't regret it, but to ship the 2 bracelets, 3 bracelets, we shipped one of each color, was $6. But no, I agree with that. That's why I don't want to get, I got to figure out something though to do for the members. Because it's hard, like, it's hard to go live. Like, we're still trying to build. We're actually trying to stay ahead of BD. We're trying to pass BD up. Hi, Mrs. BD. Hi, Ange. We was on his tail there to get to 10,000 right behind him. But I couldn't go live the past 2 weeks. Hi, Pete Gallowatch. I'll be back at the casino. I mean, it's not guaranteed because work always gets in the way, but I am supposed to be off the 6th and the 7th. Believe me, Christopher, I am ecstatic on 9.4. I mean, I was happy at 1,000, but it's just gotten bigger. It's just gotten bigger. But I have to, I've got to figure out how to make it work. I guess make it work my way. Like I said, I don't want to be copying, like I don't, like BD has his thing, so I don't want to do what BD does. I got to figure out something that we can do our way. I play the same machines BD plays, but because we're at the same casinos. But I'm trying to figure out how I can, I guess, make money. Because I am lucky to make $100 a month. So if I go live 3 or 4 times in a month, I spend 3 or 4,000 and I make 100. So a YouTube short pays nothing. It pays pennies. And I don't have the views on videos. I understand why I don't have views on videos because they're not long enough. So I'm not making the revenue even if I do get views. But I'm lucky to get 40 views, 30 to 40 views on a long video. Like a 4 or 5 minute video feature is lucky to get 30 or 40 views. So I see some other channels that's got like a 10 or 12 minute video and they've got 500 views. These aren't the big channels. These are small channels. I'm looking here. I'm not talking lives. And says take it and twist it. I got to get my assistant working on my on the spinner. Yeah, so I'm looking at one here, 27-minute video, 325 views. The channel's got like 2,500 subscribers, and I think that's like right, right, Christopher. I am I suck at it. I suck at oh my gosh, look what I won. Oh wow. Sorry. um I'm not an editor. I'm not no, I know how to edit. Uh I know how to do that. I'm not bad at editing. I'm not bad at putting them together. I'm bad at what's the word? Um uh like designer. Yeah, I can't think of what it is. I'm not good at designing uh like t-shirts and logos and thumbnails. I am very terrible at that. Um but lately it's just like, oh my God, my biggest win ever. Until the next one. I'm scrolling through the thumbnails right now on everybody. Oh, look what Jeannie says I need to get my picture out there. So that's why I keep saying, oh, I'm gonna get an assistant. I'm gonna get someone that knows how to run YouTube, make thumbnails. But write the right verbiage. Because I just put, let's see what we got here. Videos. Well, I have my reality series. I know everyone likes to do that. Everyone likes the reality series. Watch me lose 120 bucks. So that one got 31 views, 38 views, 46 views. Legend of the Phoenix. I did make a thumbnail. So that's the other thing. Some of them don't even have thumbnails. Legend of the Phoenix got 50 views. That was when we were chasing a 14. I think it's 2 what game. So that Momo Mummy Spooky Link got 912 views. I know, he is. DWT is awesome. Oh, that didn't work. I'm on my computer right now. I'm not very good on the computer. Well, I use YouTube on my phone. So there's like, I don't know how many videos, 30 videos, only one of them had over 100 views, and that was Spooky Link. See, I watch more videos. Well, I get off work in the morning, so I get home at 7 o'clock in the morning. There's not a lot of people live at 7 o'clock in the morning, so every morning when I come home from work, I go get my shower, and then I go grab something to eat and sitting on the couch, and I go through everybody's videos and try to catch up on the videos. This is what I do. Like I said, Jeannie watches lives in the evenings. I'm asleep. Like, I set my alarm for 12:10 today to get up to do this at 12:30. And then I'm going to go back to bed, and then I'm going to get up and go to work because I got to work all weekend. This is my second weekend in a row. So right now I'm on 12 straight days, and I got 7. What's today? Today's going to be Saturday when I go to work. So I got 7 more days left, I'm hoping. But I'm a supervisor, so if one of the other supervisors are off, I'm working. So if one of them call off next weekend, I'm working. So that's why I said never quote me on when I can be at the casino. And I struggle with setting a time because I don't know how much I need to sleep. So if I get off Friday morning, the 5th, I'm going to come home and go to sleep. Well, if Jeannie's off, she can drive me to the casino. Because I just need to buy a Tesla so it'll drive me to the casino. But I can't come home and sleep for like 3 hours and then drive to the casino and play for 8 or 10 because I'm not making it home. And all 3 of our casinos don't have a hotel attached to it. It ain't like Vegas where I can just go up and take a nap and come back down and play. Because that's how I play in Vegas. I play early in the morning because I'm on Ohio time when I get to Vegas. Then at noon in Vegas time, I'm up there taking a nap. Then I go back down in 3 hours, but I can just go back up. When I get tired, I just walk back up and I go to sleep. But I can't sleep for an hour driving. But believe me, when Jeannie drives me, I'm sleeping for an hour. Because when you work midnights, it's terrible. So that's why I can't say, oh, I'm going to be there Friday that's why a lot of them's been night lives. You know, I go up by myself and go, because I slept all day. Now I might as well just go up there and act like I'm at a 9-hour work shift. Which, going to the casino is not work. I love it. I don't think it's work. When you're at home trying to put videos up, trying to make a thumbnail, that's work. Some people are really good at it. I just suck. I'll spend 20 minutes on one thumbnail. All right. Josh asked earlier about online or about sports betting. I bet sports. I bet $1. I use MGM. I don't know. I have never tried it. The free AI. You probably could. It's probably easier on the computer, but I'm too lazy to walk downstairs and get on the computer when I just, because I sit upstairs and watch the TV while I'm on my phone or my iPad. Because I'll admit, I'm lazy when it comes to posting. I was posting 2 videos a day, but now I'm going back to 1. So I post at 6 a.m. in the morning, Eastern time. That could be wrong too, but that's when I set it up. 6 a.m. is when my video comes out. I was doing 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. But it didn't matter which time I posted it. It's the same views. So I think another thing is I'm just posting a bonus. I've actually been throwing away a lot. Well, I haven't deleted them, but I haven't been posting like, we bet $1 and we win 20. I've been trying not to post that. I guess I've been trying to post deception videos where we won $100 on a bonus. Isn't it all deception, really? I mean, who's posting, unless you're live, who's posting their losses? You don't watch someone ain't posting a long form video of you playing slots and not getting a bonus, except for me. I haven't seen anybody post a video where they didn't get a bonus, except my reality series. So I got the niche. I got the niche. I can post a loser. But also a lot of them reality videos that I put up, it's $120. So it's it's our little $20 group pool. My buddies give me $20. We all put $20 in, and I lose their 120. So that's a lot. I try to say that on them videos. I'll be like, okay, this is the guys from, the guys pool for 120 bucks. It was 140, but I lost one, so it's 120 now. 6 of us for $20 a person. We've only won once. Well, we won like $900 once. So they're actually still up for the amount of times we've done it. No, I know, Ange. I know you guys do. I'm talking about the bigger. Well, I know we're getting bigger, but which I don't even watch like the big channels like NG and well, I do watch NG once in a while. Mr. Hampay, Raja. I mean, unless they're live, they hardly ever. For the most part, you're going to get a bonus in 8 minutes. Sometimes. My reality videos are 3 minutes. I'm like, how to lose 120 in 3 minutes. That's what I tell them at work all the time. And the one guy, he's like, maybe we should all put 40 in so you can have a 6-minute video. So we can spend 240 in 6 minutes. But, these big channels talk about the deception of the online stuff. But, I mean, there's a lot of clickbait. It's still deception. Not even with slut channels. You can do it on anything. Man, there's some that get me all the time. My crypto people. I watch a lot of crypto stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is going to this," and stupid me will click on it, and the video is a joke. Or there's some videos I hate. They must be I don't know. They must be AI. I'll watch a video and it's just someone in monotone voice talking. It's not a real person even talking on their video. Wizard of Oz. That's funny. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to lose ever. I've actually slowed down on our lives. Well, you've probably noticed that because I'm trying to not lose $1,000. And they're like, oh, well, scared money don't make money. Yeah, well, no money don't make any money. That's my saying. If you're at zero, you're not making nothing, and also you're not having any fun. When you get to zero and it's time to go home, the party's over. I gotta get back to my subscriptions. So this is a good, this has been almost our first month to not make $100, but the wife took care of it. Where am I at here? Oh, there we go. Clicked the wrong thing. I don't even know how to work YouTube on my computer, truthfully, because YouTube's on the TV for us. No, I haven't had any honest slots reach out to me. Hi, Melanie Lynn. No. And it don't matter if they do, because I don't play them. Well, don't get me wrong. If Cash Me an app calls me, I'm on board. Not a sponsor. So Cash Me and Casino. It's fake coin. I play that in my spare time when I'm at home. Because it has the same games that I play at the casino, except it don't have Huff and Puff. and I bet big. So Cashman Casino, Buffalo Gold Max Power. That's that's what I play. Thanks for stopping in, Ange. She's up there. She's getting ready for work, I think. But thanks for stopping in, Ange. I used to watch Mr. Handpan and Vegas Met every day, but they got way too out of hand. I try to watch like all the ads to keep you. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Street Bike. So, like I said, we watch Vegas Low Roller a lot. We used to. That was one of the first channels we kind of watched a lot of. I still watch him, but he's but when we watched him 2 years ago, he was spending $1 to $5. Now he's kind of just spending a lot. So I still watch him for the new games. So if I see he's got a new game, I'll watch that so I can see the new game. But I mean, he pretty much starts out on pennies max bet. Now he's not max betting when he gets to the higher denoms, but like I'm not gonna do max bet because my $1,000 is gonna be gone. And I ignore a lot of the people in my lives, but that's about the only thing that gets to me ever. I don't care what people say in my lives, as long as they're not spamming. So they can troll whatever they want. But when it comes to every person, bet higher. That's the only thing that kind of bothers me. Go ahead and bet what you want to bet, and I'll bet what I want to bet. So that's the only thing that really bothers me on my lives. But people come in. I have like very few people that are blocked. We had one person that kept making multiple accounts and coming in and saying the same thing over and over about their stinking, whatever. So that person, but they just kept making a new account. Actually, Ultra Hot kept kicking them. They kept making a new account and coming in and saying the same thing. But spamming like that is the only way to get out of our chat, really. But really, that's the only thing that gets to me is bet more. Which I get it as some of the viewers, because I on one of my live streams I say, well, if you swipe up, you'll see higher bets. So if you're on your phone and you swipe up, you go to another live. I'm not trying to chase people out, but at that point, it just kind of got old that, So you put $100 in the machine, you do a $25 spin, you got 4 spins. And it's like, okay, yeah, you might get you got 4 spins to get a bonus. Where if you bet $1, you got 100 spins. So what's the odds of getting a bonus? Yes, it can happen. We all get a lot of first spin bonuses. It's one of the things I do is, if I get to Dragon Link, I'll start at $1 denom and do a $5 spin. And if I win $5, I'll do a second one. But if I don't get nothing, I just go to 10 cents from there. Jeannie she does 10 cent, 250 bet. It's when we're not live. She does 10 cent, 250 bet, and then she's off of it. And she usually goes to 2 cents. And bets go down to $1. And a lot of times you do get that first spin bonus, but she won't sit there and spend $20 and do 250 spins. She's going to do one of them, and she's going to go back down to $1 or a penny or 2 cent denom, like on Dragon Link, for example. And then if she gets a bonus, she'll probably go back up to 5 cents and 10 cents and try to go better. Try to get something else on them higher denoms. But she's, she does a lot of 50-cent bets on Dragon Link. And she gets a $20 win, and then she'll go back to 2 cents, or she'll go to 5 cents, $1.25, and see if she can get a bonus there. And then if she does, she'll go back 10 cents. A lot of times when she's playing, I'll be like, all right, try $1. Because she took $20 into 50 or $100 or something. I'm like, well, try dollar denom. And then she loses $20 in 4 spins, and she's like, you just cost me my money. Because it's a chance we take going up into higher bets. So we topped out about 40 some people. So we're going on an hour and a half here, so we got about 5 minutes left. So does anybody want to know anything? $20 super chat from Jeannie. Put us over $100 for the month. So what we went live, what we do this month? Let's see. We went live August 9th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. So 4 lives. Four lives, $3,000 spent. Because on the 1 live, let's turn 20 into 50, we broke even. And then I lost it at MGM on the next live. So that's kind of how it works too. So like if I go next Friday with $1,000 and I break even, I'm going to be there Saturday. Well, if I don't lose it all. But if I lose Friday, I'm probably not going to be there Saturday, Sunday. No, I probably will be there Saturday. I can probably go a day and 2 days. So we're cutting this off in 3 minutes. So thanks for everyone for stopping by. I didn't want to talk about the other slot channels. I was just doing a joke bandwagon. I don't want to be transparent. I want to be invisible. That's the new thing. What you doing, hon? Sneaking down here? You want to say hello? I'm getting off here in 3 minutes.
I'm going to work.
You got your shirt on now?
I'm going to work.
She is here, see?
Hi, everyone.
She got her Las Vegas shirt on.
I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm on afternoons this week. I work swing shift, so I do a week of days, week of afternoons, week of midnights, week of days, week of afternoons, week of midnights. And this week it's afternoons.
I think they're trying to get me to do a bowling slot channel.
A bowling channel?
Brandon's on there, off topic of slots. You going to record bowling league when it starts?
No, I think when you do bowling, just show your butt crack.
Brandon, Jeannie says she don't want to see that. There went the unfiltered part. Only my wife. That's messed up. Now, I saw him ask the same thing. I said, we're not going to do videos we're not going to do bowling videos on Tonka slots. All right. Thanks, everyone, for showed up and watched, asked some few questions. I didn't really say anything that I haven't said on my lives at all. Except now I got, I've had a green screen for years. PA has slots in bowling alleys. LOL. Let's go. The only place we've been in PA is what's up on the lake. I can't think of the name of it. We've only been there once. We were coming home from Niagara Falls. Prescott. Right? Prescott Isle? Yeah, we went there once. But we got there at like 10 o'clock and it's all smoking. We don't smoke. Nothing against smokers, but we don't smoke. So when you don't smoke, you really notice it. Like we go in the smoking at Thistledown, we don't really notice it that bad, but when the whole casino was smoked up, we did go to, what's the one in Pittsburgh? We only been there once. We went there once. That was like half and half smoking. I kind of liked it though. Rivers Casino. Yeah, we made a trip. We went to Mountaineer, then we went to Rivers, then we went down to Meadows, then we went to Wheeling Downs, then we went to Columbus and hit both them. Then we come back to MGM. 2-day event. All right, 90 minutes. Street Bike Jeppy's still here. All right, thanks everyone for being here. I'm getting off here. We went an hour and a half. If you want to ask something, put a comment anywhere, because I don't think I've ever missed a comment without responding. I might just give you a thumbs up or a heart, or I might say something back. I'll thank you for watching our videos, but anytime you want anybody, leave comments. All right, I'm out of here. It's bedtime.